11, I believe, of our Let's Play blind playthrough of Dark Souls. We've done a little bit more offline exploring, again, of just the areas that we've been through. We found a few new things. I'm going to highlight those first before we dive into the game. First of all, I ran into a dude up here. I'm not sure if we talked to him last time or not. Not up here, rather. Forgive me. Let's see, he comes and goes. He's not always up here. No, yep, there he is. Anyway, this guy gave me 5 cracked eye orbs, and then he gives you a key into a cell where there's a dark wraith. And I've actually recorded all this, and it's going to be put up on YouTube probably tonight, or probably tomorrow actually. Eventually, I'll show you where to fight him right here on the broadcast, though, on the YouTube thing. But either way, anyway, you talk to him, and then we went, and then when you kill the wraith that he gives you the key to, it drops a red eye orb, not a cracked one you can use all the time to invade, which we also did while we were offline. Before we streamed, we created a new character for PvP, for invasions, and we took her, it's a her, and we took her and invaded somebody, and it was a success. We already do have that highlight up on YouTube, so that is up on our highlight section. Or if you just look at our videos, it'll be the newest one put up. And I'll show you right now where that wrath was. You talk to him. Apparently you have to reach a certain point of the game. I think you need one of the tongues, which you get from invading people. And then once you reach a certain point, he'll give you that key. And where that cell is, it's actually back near the starting area. And I'll show you guys where that's at right now. Once you have the key, you want to travel all the way back to the high wall, to the tower on the wall. I'm not sure if this guy responds or not. Reminder that tomorrow night I also am planning on streaming. It'll probably be around 10 or 11 o'clock as soon as the Blues game is over. And that comes on at 7 p.m. Central. So, anyway, so here we are on the high wall. Where we go down here, again, to the lowest level. Like where we found, what's his name? The guy who's got more items for us than the Firelink. I know there's another guy here. There he is. That was pretty potato. Now, if you remember, we found that guy that's in Firelink now down that way in a locked cell. The Dark Wraith, pardon me, is actually in here. You get the key from that guy I just showed you. It unlocks this cell. You come in here and you take the lift down. And I just did this on a level 12 or so. Actually, no, I gave her like 5 levels. So it's about level 16, 17, 18, something like that. Oh yeah, he does respawn. So he's not hard to beat, and I'll show you kind of a cheesy way of beating him too, because he's got rather simple. You just got to watch out for a grab. When his hand charges white, you need to stay away from him, because he's got some good reach on it too. So you'll step in here. In fact, if you sneak up on him, you can get a backstab. And that's the cheese of what we're going to do here is we're going to bait that kick. Oh, there's the grab I just told you not to get caught by, and I go and get caught. That's great. He hits pretty hard, but as long as you Yeah, see, that kick is what you want to bait out. Probably easy to parry him too. Or not. Either way, guys, I was just going to show you where he's at, and when you kill him, you get the red eye orb, which allows you to invade infinitely. As many times as you want. And this game seems to have some actual cool aspects to the Covenant system. Like if you're wearing the Warriors of Sun, the Praise of the Sun Covenant, when you invade, it'll actually try to match you up with against hosts that already have an invader present. So jolly cooperation with other invaders against the host. So anyway, I believe that's pretty much the only thing we did. We trudged around in that swamp a little bit more in the area that we're at. And I did locate the last fire we have to put out to continue through the area. And that's where we're going to go right now. Put that out, and then the door to the Wolf's Blood opens up, supposedly, and we'll see what's back there. We also did find the Pyromancer guy back in the Unseen Village. What was it called? I believe that. The Undead Village. We're not going to go there. The Undead Settlement. Anyway, he's there next to actually a new bonfire we didn't find before under the cliff underside. Where he's at is where you just take the first bonfire in the Undead Settlement, and when you go right on that bridge like we were doing the other night, there's actually a drop down. I thought that was to an area we'd already been, but it's an entirely new area. There's a bonfire, the cliff underside. It gets you up to the top where they were throwing those fire bombs down. And there's a guy in a cage, and you set him free, and he shows up at Firelink, and he'll give you your pyromancies. And I'm surprised we missed this the first time through. When we were here at this area where the swamp starts, the deeper swamp rather, there we were following the walls around, when in fact the first fire is actually straight up here. Or am I getting turned around here? No. He's over here. Because there's a little stairway you can see. Straight up, because we fought the slugs on that fire pit there for quite a while. Then we stuck around the outside wall. So I was surprised we ran right by this. We got all the other two fires. However, you come up here, you got these two guys to worry about. And I'm potatoing. Dude wants to use a shield. And I have no luck with the guard break. Every time I go to guard break, they take down their shield. I'm just gonna swing through them there. Rotten pine resin. Yeah, that just tells you to extinguish the 3 flames. So this is really supposed to be the first one you're supposed to get, and we skipped right by it last night. Out that fire, opens that one. Here's the door. And as I promised, guys, we are not playing through any new story areas off stream. Any new areas are going to be done here on Twitch and then later upload to YouTube. I have last night's 4 parts already put up on YouTube. If you have yet to see that, go check that out. Look up TheRustyTigger on YouTube. There's a quick way to the door, and it's actually that last fire that we found. when we were running through here last night. So we're going to go back and fast travel. Too busy looking off in the distance. It's easy to get a little turned around out here. Yeah. That's it. I'm still not sure I've surveyed this area 100%. I was looking for a rusty iron ring from Dark Souls 1 and I haven't found it because there's several areas where you can hardly walk at all. It's so slow. I want to explore that a little bit more, but I spent some time this afternoon doing that. Didn't find much. Some more clothes. Keep ruins. That's what we want. Hello, DJ Jack. What's going on, friend? Thank you for coming in tonight. Hope your week's been treating you well. Well, actually, it's Friday now. It's 1 a.m., so TGIF. It's either, yeah, there it is. There's the door. So that fire right there will take you right to the door. And if there's a boss right behind there, that's very convenient fire placement. It swamps a pain in the ass. And you don't get poisoned either from that little run. I'm gonna go Ember, actually. I'm not sure if the NPC invaders only invade you when you're in Ember form or not. But I went back and fought that invader that was fighting us in the first swamp area. And I could only get him to reappear when I went Ember form, so I assume too much. Just woke up from a massive stomach ache. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Ginger ale and Sprite, 7-Up. That's what I used to always drink to help out with that. There's a guy up there, a guy down there. Check out up here first. Well, thankfully it's not a boss right behind, but one of these guys. And it decided to lock on him for some reason. Okay. Did not see that many sitting up there when we came over the hill. Make sure I don't. Okay, so I did get turned around. That's great. Okay, now we got that mess taken care of. Yeah, we saw him sitting up here when we were down here. I guess they were just hiding behind this and I couldn't see it. Oh well, do a quick heal. Is there anything down here? No. More swamp. That's grand. And that was the... I want us to check this. This was the path we went up. Oh, nothing here. Nothing except that one bird. Alright. Moving on up. Oh, got a mess going on up here. Oh, who's this? Oh, those are wraths. Dark wraiths. Should I... Nasty reach on that one. You got a shield, dude. Use it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, apparently I tried to kick through that and it wouldn't let me. I was curious. That's why I was testing to see if he did. Because he uses that as a shield. I wonder if they're going to have that battle again up there when we come back. That'll be interesting. Gotta watch out for those birds. I'd be curious if we missed a bonfire. No, they wouldn't put one right there. It's way too close. We'll come back up here. Try to knock this guy out first. See if we can get it behind him. Backstab him. Oh, triggered. Oh, we haven't triggered these guys. Okay, are you gonna let me? Huh. Oh, they're not aggroing at all. I wonder if that's some bug with the way we came down. The last time they went all psycho on me. Oh, now they're down here. Great. I can take them one at a time. Oh, it's gonna grab me. Ooh. Lucky me. Okay, quit fishing for the backstab. Like that. Surprisingly, it takes a lot to... Yeah, and these guys drop cracked red-eye orbs as well as the tongues. The tongues are a rare drop, though. Rare-ish. I farmed that one wraith in the swamp, and he dropped about one every 10 times. Oh, yeah, there is a path. Okay, thank you, game. That's what I was wanting. Keep wanting to think we can stagger this guy, but you can't. Or rather, it takes a lot. He's got a lot of poise. Oh, that was crap. That should have been a backstab. We're playing like a potato, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. We got his mask and his sword. Probably can't use the sword. Duh. It takes 15 dex. Pitch Black, straight sword of the Dark Wraith. Survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. The Dark Wraiths were the first red orb invaders, originators of a unique sword technique inspired by their thick, broad blades. Stomp. Use one with a low stance and increased poise, and follow with an attack for an upward slash. So I wonder if that's the kick that they were doing. So sort of. It's nice sword. What's the doesn't have a thrust. Yeah, no. Bone Mask of the Dark Race. Relic of a small country that fell to the dark long ago. Rumored to have served a primordial serpent. I think we kind of know who that is, don't we? Hey, let me check this door over here. Pick up these shinies. Black bug pellets. Emba. Speaking of which. Oh, hello. At least you're fragile. Hiding from the Dark Wraith. Yeah, we're just going to check over here first, and we're going to go to the great big door. I'd really be surprised if this was a fire. Yeah, it is a fire. I heard that. What was that? Oh, okay. We're offline. I was Londor Pale Shade. Go ahead and have a seat. I don't know if we should check that door or if we should go this way. I usually go left to right. Is somebody sitting there? NPC. Not NPC, but mob. Now, Claymore, once we get our strength up, I think we're going to... No, I got to focus on... Stat-wise, what we're doing is we're raising our equipment load a bit more. And then we're going to go to an ultra great sword. But we're going to need some more strength to do that. We're mainly going to go strength build. Oh, I think I know where this is going. Yeah. In that first swamp area, before the deep swamp, the Farron Keep, we found an area with the Black Knight. And there was a door we couldn't open from that side. And this crystal lizard, or crystal monster, is guarding. So that's... I was going to say that's a shortcut, but we don't need one with the fire right there. Should I? Yeah, okay. Oh, he's beefier than the guy in the tutorial area. Stagger. That doesn't hurt too bad. Oh, here come the crystals. You did. Sharks won. Oh, Illuminati. I completely got sidetracked tonight. I saw that the games had started at about 6 tonight. I completely forgot to go check how they were doing. We got sidetracked with pizza tonight. We went out. One reason we had such a late stream. Anyway, let's see what he was guarding here. He was great magic weapon. So the Sharks won. That's good. How'd everyone else do, do you know? I could pull it up on my phone, actually. I'll do that a little bit later. You don't have to. I forgot to send out our broadcast tweet anyway. Well, congratulations, though, Illuminati. I'm glad to hear the sharks won. Well, that opens that door. Apparently that was all that was back here. I looked at my phone when I was getting that item. Completely missed what it was. I'll look at the recording a little later and see. Oh. Well, this is tempting. We can homeward bone back if we end up a mile away from where we... Atonement. Oh. Getting those dark magic hexes. Atonement. What does it do? Said attract more attention from foes. So that's interesting. So you can like tank them. Hollow gem. Maybe tank when you're doing a co-op. Hollow gem. Infused to create hollow weapon. Stone plentiful in Londor, land of hollows, used in infusion to create hollow weapons. Hollow weapons are said to peer into the essence of a willer whose luck boosts attack. Oh, huh. That's new. That wasn't in previous games. You can scale your weapon to luck. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, luck is a levelable stat. I didn't even... Did I? The only thing that we thought that attributed to was item discovery. Because you notice the rolling stat that was in Dark Souls 2. What was it called? Agility? No. Or agility, leveling up agility leveled up something else, which gave you iframes when you rolled. As far as we've been able to tell, that's not present in this game. But who knows, it might be. This is the deep swamp area that we've been to. That we've been through. Okay, so we're just going to homeward bone. I think. Let me just double check. Yeah. Because this is part of the swamp I really, really hated. You even fat roll so you can't roll through it. Oh, here we go. I thought I probably missed out on a couple of these, and of course they come when I'm poisoned. Where'd you go? You're gonna pop up behind him. I saw him. Oh. Come on, I'm not gonna fight you down there. Did you just... Oh. I killed this one, and this is the guy that I said we were fighting in the swamp. The other swamp. And I got his hat and his sword. I wonder if he has a special crossbow. Iframes. Oh, you little bitch. Come here. It's not going to be enough. Easily staggered. So am I. Whoa! Okay then. I'm coming back for that bitch. That's the first NPC that we came against that will riposte or parry. Well, thankfully that's not too far away. It's just down here. I think I need to be... Here's a good time to test that if we need to be in Ember form. Which makes sense because I'm pretty sure you have to be for players to invade you. Get out of the swamp before you get poisoned. And I'm pretty sure we ran through this area last night and didn't get in.